Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today's episode, we are changing the turbo on the Subaru. Now, only reason why I'm changing the turbo is because this Killer Bee manifold, which I've had for the last 3 years, maybe 4, actually about 4 years now, has a crack here and here. And since I'm already taking off the manifold, I'm gonna send this one back to get warrantied by Killer Bee. They're probably gonna tell me they can't do anything about it just because of all these dents, but it's warranty. So this is gonna go back and get warrantied. I'm gonna get a new set of wastegates for this manifold, or I might even sell this manifold since I have a backup. So I have this PLM manifold with a SoCal V3 that I've had sitting around for about 3 years as well, waiting for this day to actually change the turbo. So we have the SoCal V3, the turbo count 40 gates. The only reason why I'm able to even use this is because one of my good friends, he blew up his car not too long ago, and so my car doesn't have to be down while that manifold goes back and get warranty work. I'm just gonna go ahead and slap this on the car, and have my tuner give me a little retune. So yeah, so I'm gonna get back to the other turbo. I'm gonna swap over all the feed lines, the coolant lines, all that stuff. I'm gonna properly set where I want my connectors for my vacuum ports. And yeah, so I'll pick you guys back up when I have this setup back on the car. So over here on the workbench, I'm disassembling the old turbo by removing all the lines, the sump, the feed line, the other coolant return line. I'm taking off my Grimspeed thingamabobbier, and I'm transferring all this stuff to over here onto this new one. So yeah, so pretty much just give you guys up to date. So we're getting rid of this old thing because I'm sure I had a boost leak around right here. Matter of fact, it even came off as soon as I took off my bypass valve inlet stuff. Definitely gonna have to wipe all this stuff up and make it clean again because this turbo was a leaky boy. So yeah, so we're gonna remove all this stuff, remove this, and there's 2 bolts on the bottom for this. Transfer all this stuff over to the other turbo. I might even take this off so I can transfer this onto a new turbo so this don't rattle. This was like one of my biggest pet peeves, was I didn't weld this turbo shut when I did the external wastegates, only because I didn't think I was actually gonna keep this car this long. But as you can see, over time, this thing rattles like a motherfucker, and it made my car sound broken, and I freaking hated it. You can only imagine how annoying this could be. And it's been like that for like 2 years, not even gonna lie. So finally happy we're getting rid of this freaking turbo. Probably gonna clean it up, probably ship it back out to SoCal, have them do a refresh, and keep it in the corner as a spare, just because me and my roommate, we both have Subarus and we both have SoCals. So yeah, so it's always nice to have a spare, because imagine if I didn't have the other spare turbo, that would have sucked. So yeah, bam, let's get back to work. All right, so I've got the new setup on, skid plates on, downpipes on, everything's up to par. Probably gonna hit this stuff with a wire brush. I guess I got a piece of plastic bag due to shitty Miami garbage everywhere, so I'm gonna probably hit this with the wire brush. But so far everything is good. We're gonna do a leak test to make sure we're not leaking. Gonna go get some longer bolts, because when I bought my Killer Bee stuff, they didn't give me long enough bolts, but I would just send it and pray that it wouldn't get loose. But I'm gonna go to Home Depot real quick and fix that, and we lit. All right, so we're back on another day. We've got the turbo and stuff on the white car. Turbo's on, external wastegates on. I've been waiting for gaskets so I could put on the BRZ manifold. But so far honestly put like 20 miles on the car just to kind of make sure everything is good and I have no leaks, especially from underneath of the car portion. So I wanted to get that out of the way. So since that portion is done, I can go ahead and start doing the BRZ manifold, which I currently have everything. So I've got these doohickeys, these seals, because on the old ones, some of them was cracked. So I thought since it's already off the car, I might as well swap them. And then we are going to be using the IBR kit. I did order new gaskets for these, just because the IBR stuff doesn't come with a gasket, which is crazy. So I had already ordered these. I already installed them just so I wouldn't forget or even lose them. So I'm going to start taking apart the car so I can swap these. And I also need to put up my high pressure fuel pump, the Nordstrom high pressure fuel pump, which I've had for some time now. So it's here in the box, you see it. Yeah, so that's got to go on there. Yeah, so I'm gonna get back to work, pick you guys up. Lately we've been having spotty showers, so I should just push the RX-7 outside, but I don't like this car getting wet, so it could stay right here. And I'll probably look at the weather to see if it's even a good idea to even start taking apart the intake manifold on that car, even though it shouldn't take me that long, but still. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hopefully the intake manifold's off. Well, it started raining, so I guess we'll come back to this tomorrow. The fuck vented hoods. It's raining. Honestly went on Amazon, ordered some walnut blasting, because if this tray looks like this, imagine what the valves look like. Alright, so we got everything on. We're going to do a cold start, make sure we got no leaks, put on some coolant, you know the deal. Alright, so here's a little update. So I don't know if you guys remember, I had a red piping. Had to go hit up one of my boys because that red piping was looking stupid and silly. And main reason was because it was hitting my oil filter. so you know I had to change that. But this thing looks minty as always. But yeah, now I just got to finish my tuning with my tuner. It's taking a little bit longer than expected, but it's all good. When it gets done, it gets done. Right now the car feels amazing. It's super fast on pump gas, ironically. Now we just need to work up our way till we get to E85, because E85 is way cheaper than pump gas, and nobody likes pump gas. So bam, intercooler setup is done. I am going to design a new kit though, utilizing a company called Treadstone. They actually make a kit for WRXs, and that's what we've been using for the last 5 years. So on this car, I am going to make a different intercooler kit in titanium, and also make a kit for BRZ manifolds, because why not? And I'll also even do the stock location. I really want to do a titanium version of stock location, since there really isn't any on the market. So stay tuned for when I start doing those. But man, this thing looks freaking shmoney.